All right, guys, thank you for being here. We are live. It is time to get started for today, Friday. This is December the 20th, and a lot of things are happening today, happening this week, especially out in the financial worlds, but specifically here in the U.S. A lot of stuff's happening in the trading market, in the financial markets, stock market specifically. And there's a lot of people with a lot of questions. Now, earlier in the week, obviously, we had that big down day on Wednesday. I say down day, it was a down afternoon. It was a down however long Jerome Powell was speaking, that's how long it took for the market to crash. And yesterday was a little bit of a no one knew what's happening. Well, today we've got what people have been kind of waiting on this whole time. As the Santa Claus rally finally showed back up here. Now, what's the Santa Claus rally? Well, historically, the stock market does go up at the end of the year, somewhere around Christmas. But I mean, I'm going to leave it to you to decide. So here's today on the S&P 500. And so you look at this giant green candle and you might be saying, well, it's here. It's a Santa Claus rally. Look, it's a Christmas miracle. Look how much the markets are up today. And in fact, this is the triple Qs of the NASDAQ. So this is the S&P, this is the NASDAQ. We're going to get into that little triangle here in a second, but you look, and even gold, right? Let me get rid of my face. Even gold is having a rally. By the way, if you're a chart pattern person, look at this picture of gold. Is that not a perfect, absolute perfect double top? I mean, that is just, anyway, I don't want to get too sidetracked. I don't want to geek out too much on that. Why did my sorry about that. My screen seems to have frozen. Not sure quite why that would be. But anyway, so yes, we absolutely have a rebound today. And what does that mean for you? Is it time to get back into the market? Is it time to start buying it? What do we want to do about that? Why is my screen? Sorry about this, guys. Everything just sort of went and stopped. I don't know what's going on, if it was my computer or if it's my internet connection. We all have technical issues from time to time, and I apologize for this happening right now. Let's see if I'm still here. Am I still here? By the way, somebody let me know if I'm in the comments. If I am still here. There we go. I don't know what just happened. I completely blank. And now my camera's gone. Well, it's just one of those days. Hey, you know what? Sometimes you have these kind of days in your technical layouts, and sometimes you have this kind of day in the market. So I'm going to go back to here because there's no need to see my face because the screen's not working. So you may be asking yourself, is this, I mean, look at this. All right, look at this candle today. All right, what's that little green, the blue triangle underneath there? Well, we actually do have a signal to go long on the triple Qs on the NASDAQ here. And if this wasn't Friday, if this wasn't next week, we've got, Christmas Eve and then Christmas Day and then Boxing Day taking up most of the trading week, I would say, yes, this is absolutely a perfect signal to go long. But I just think at this time of the year, I just think it's a trap. I think it's a trap. If it's me, I am staying out of this. Look, let's not just take my word for it. Solomon here says, the plans of the diligent, and we've talked about this before, lead surely to plenty, but those of everyone who is hasty surely to poverty. And don't be too hasty to look at these candles and see that, man, we had a massive green day, so it's time to jump on board. But guys, the opportunity, honestly, the opportunity to get on board was this morning. This train has left the station. Now, will it have, if this was Monday of this week, if the crash had happened last week and this was Monday or even Tuesday, then I would say, yes, absolutely, it might be time to get back in this. But it's Friday, and next week is just absolutely eaten up with days off when it comes to the financial markets. And you say, okay, Boxing Day, we don't have that in the U.S., but, they do in every Commonwealth country in the world, and that sucks up a whole lot of liquidity, a whole lot of volume. So, I mean, let's just listen to the words of Solomon here. Let's not be hasty. I have been here before, by the way. I've seen a rally and jumped on board only for the rally to end just as soon as I got in. So this signal that I'm getting here on my Frank strategy, I am absolutely going to just sit on the sidelines and let this one go. I'm going to follow Solomon's advice here. I'm going to not be hasty. I'm going to be diligent. and I'm gonna watch this with curious anticipation, but I am not going to participate in it. Now you can look at my chart here and say, hey, he's got a signal, he's got an engulfing bar on yesterday's candle, and we're still in an uptrend, and we're bouncing off a supply zone. I mean, demand zone. Yes, those are all true. And like I said, if this was Tuesday, I'd be all over this thing. I'd be saying, yes, now is the time to get in. We've got time. But I would just look, this is not trading advice. This is simply what I'm doing. Next week, we really have 2 normal trading days. So I'm going to follow Solomon's advice here. I'm not going to be hasty. I'm going to let this opportunity, if it exists, just go on and wait for the new year. I'm putting some of these, by the way, in our trading group on Facebook. If you need by the way, today's podcast is sponsored as always by tradingwithjoybook.com. I'm putting these, by the way, in our trading group. So if you need a community to be a part of, our group is absolutely free. It is open to anyone. Just go to facebook.com groups, Godly Trading. You'll find us there. I would just encourage all of you, if you see today, don't get swept up in the news of, hey, the market is back where it belongs. The market has recovered. I mean, you can kind of look at this, and has the market recovered its loss? No, it has recovered right at half of its losses. I mean, it gapped down today. I'm getting sidetracked. Don't get swept up in the emotion. That's a good bit of advice for any bit of trading. Never get swept up in emotion. But don't get swept up in the emotion today. Has Santa Claus showed up for the rally? Maybe. But if he did, honestly, guys, I think it is just for today. I think that the move has come and gone. It could absolutely recover everything on Monday. It absolutely could. I'm not willing to take that chance. I'm happy to sit on the sidelines. I'm happy to not be hasty and to be diligent and wait for, not only do you have to wait for the perfect setup, you really do have to also wait for the perfect time. So with that, guys, thank you all for being here. I do apologize that my camera just went boop and decided to take the day off halfway through or 2 minutes in. But I will be, today is Friday. I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow, Saturday, is our weekly recap show. What's it called? Wins, Losses, and Lessons. And boy, do we have some lessons to learn for tomorrow. And then Sunday, the live is only available inside of the Facebook, the free open Facebook group. I'll be back next week, including Christmas Day, with all of our live streams. So thank you for being here, and I will see you all next time.